Hi guys, welcome to this video that I am excited to film for you. It is my bullet journal flip through for the year of 21. So I have both of my journals that I filled out this year. I completed 2 with a few pages in both left over, but nothing major. So let's get started and we'll have a flip through and see what happens in 2021. Okay, so starting with our cover page from 2021, I'm gonna say it, I don't like it. I don't like that one. I tried to do something like the first one and it just didn't work for me. I still like this. I don't plan to add days to my life. I plan to add life to my days. Then I just had my grid spacing guide and my 2021 goals. I think I did most of those, that's pretty good. Still absolutely failing on the drink 2 liters of water. I just cannot drink 2 liters of water a day. It's really hard. This was my calendar for the year, like a yearly overview, which is where I put all the birthdays and stuff. And then these were the theme country flags. And then annual cleaning calendar, income tracker, weight tracker, and favorite meals. I do this because I'm like, did not do that. And here we are at January. So this is January. Our theme was Belgium, and I still love this cover page. I just think there's enough color and detail in it, but it's not overworked. I'm really happy with how I did that one. Go Torryn. And then we had the calendar page, nice and simple with Belgian chocolate and waffles. Yum. I liked these this whole spread. I really liked the simplicity of it. So we had like diamonds and then mussels and frites. And then, oh, I love this. I love this mind map page. Once again, it's just that simplicity that I really loved with Belgium. I just had this, I think the content just worked for it, where I could just put a little bit of color and like a little bit of detail, and then the rest was blank. So really stoked with how that turned out. The Smurfs. Smurfs, that was cute. And then we were on to my weeklies. That's Hercule Poirot, the Belgium detective. Their little statue that is very famous and peas. I liked these weeklies actually because I was doing one color and gold in them, and I thought that was really quite easy to follow in my head and easy to make in my head, and they sometimes turned out really nice. I quite liked that one. That was the Art Nouveau. This was where Art Nouveau began. Yes, and then with that Art Nouveau, I started delving into little pattern work and things like that. And then I started with the first art on cue piece, which I'm looking at right now on my wall. I still love that, and that's gonna forever hold memories there, I think. And then that was just like a little mandala that I did as like a little meditative action one day. And then in February, we went to Andorra, which I hadn't learnt or known anything about Andorra until we started studying, and it was really cool to start researching these very unusual places to me. I don't like the look of that page, just gonna say it. Pink. The pink is wrong, it's too much pink. And this was the mind map. My favorite. I don't want to sound too negative because obviously I am proud of how I've developed. Some of the things they're just not my favorite. I'll just put it like that. Oh, this was that Candelion spa. Yes, I still remember it. It's like a memory test as well doing this, because sometimes I write it down, other times I forget. So Candelion spa looked amazing in Andorra, and that was just some of the graphics of it. And that was like a little illustration of the snow, what do you call them? I don't even know. What are they called? Snow. Ski resorts. Got it. And then we had Salvador Dali. I like that page. I like the simplicity. I don't know if we're going to have simplicity in the end of this video. This starts out quite nice and simple, basic. Little kids dancing, that's cute. Oh yeah, the Sardana. I forgot that. Okay, and now we're on to March, which was in New Zealand. I loved researching New Zealand and trying to pronounce all their words. And look at how beautiful it is. Does it make you think of Lord of the Rings? Because that was intentional. Yep. Oh, a kiwi bird. Oh yeah, the longest word in the Kiwi language, in the Maori language, sorry. That is a huge word that I'm not going to try to pronounce again. The needs and wants clearly did not need and want anything that month. I do love that page. I really like the composition of this, and I like these illustrations. They're cute. Oh, that's right. I included a sheep in every page of New Zealand. Oh yeah, look, sheep. I'm going to point them out right now. Sheep. Sheep. Did you guys spot that one the first time around? There's a sheep there. And there's one on the wine label. And then on her necklace, a little sheep bottom. And then, where's the sheep? Oh yeah, sheep's in the speedboat, shot over jet. And there's some sheep down there. Oh, no sheep. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the next video. So the weeklies didn't get a sheep, but yes. I found that quite fun to just hide them in all the spreads. I like that art as well there. That's pretty cool. I love the patterns. The patterns from the Maori tribes and stuff were just so fun to do. Oh, and this was that Baldwin Street in Dunedin. It's so like 45-degree angle. It's the steepest street in the world. And I liked drawing that with the little houses. Gumboots. That was fun. And jandals, which we call thongs. I think I go into detail about that in that video. Milford Sound. I'm not into that painting, actually. I don't really like how that turned out. But there you go. Ooh, I loved this one. This one still is my, I think it's my favorite of all time. I've decided that I think it's because it was the first time I did these borders, and the pattern from Finland was just so cool from the Marimekko design. So I think having that like bold, completely covered cover page, and then have this cool gold cutout, and then to turn over and reveal the Marimekko designs. I just think that really worked. I loved this month. So much fun. Oh yeah, and I like the little addition of the envelope. Yeah, I think I really stepped out of my comfort zone in this month. Oh, the Moomins. They're so cute. I want a little Moomin. Oh, and then the Northern Lights. Beautiful. Above an igloo. I really want to do that. So cool. Ah, and then this is the seal. That was so cool. It was a really good video to watch with this seal. And I liked that I included the washi tape and then did that on all of the weeklies, which I thought was pretty nice. And I think that's maybe where I started doing that, including like one washi tape to be the feature on all the weeklies. Oh, and this was my hydrate stamp. I enjoyed it for a month or two, but it still wasn't helping me drink water. I just think I'm not meant to drink water. Sounds terrible. Yeah, let me just drink my tea. I'm sure that still counts as liquid. Okay, so this was a new video that I did on ombre calligraphy. So that shows you a bit of that. And then we had May, which was in Yemen. Was this Yemen? Yeah, this was Yemen. So yeah, oh yeah, of course, Yemen. So this was that cool chameleon. I like this cover page, and this was this awesome like alien tree from Yemen, and it was very fun to illustrate that. And then we had the Arabia Felix, and then some very intricate jewels here on the needs and wants page. And then I loved this mind map too. Now that was going all out with washi tapes. That was one of my bigger washi tape explorations for an outfit. Obviously I did her my mind's gone right now. What's it called? burqa? I don't know. Is it burqa? Hijab. Her hijab was done in that. And then goodliness page, nice and simple-ish. Again, I quite like that. I really liked these, including the washi tape in the windows, because they had these awesome windows through the buildings there. That's right. And this was a bit of fun, experimenting with pastel paint pens on craft paper. And then some more landscape. Oh, that was that awesome bridge. See, I'm sorry I can't give you details on all these things. You'll have to go and watch the videos. I'll leave the link to each video down in the description box. So if you do want like details on the actual things that I'm drawing, you can go and watch those, because honestly, 12 months of investigating countries does not stay in my head at all. Okay, next one is June. This is in Wales. I loved this little house covered in gorgeous ivy, and it was all beautiful reds and greens everywhere. I really like that. And our girl was up here taking a photo of this wild horse. I remember that. Corgi! Cutest little corgi. And her name is June. And then we've got the Celtic spoon. Remember that. And we've got Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yeah. Don't know how I feel about that one. I don't mind it. I love this tape though, honestly. My favorite thing about that is the tape. And then we've got the dragon, which is very important to Wales. And then that cool bridge, what was an aqueduct maybe? Did I write it? I didn't. I should have. Oh, and the Arctic puffin. He was cute. That's on a little paint sample, and I remember really enjoying doing that. And I said I would do more. Sure I did. I was planning on doing more. Maybe I will next year, because I don't think I did it again after that. Must have run out of paint samples. And then we had some cute little simple washi tape and pen weeklies. Lighthouse. Oh, that one was cool. And that brings us to the end of the first journal. I do love that place. That was all with alcohol markers, and I really like how that turned out. It kind of reminds me of a Studio Ghibli film, like the way this is all not much detail, and then there's like sharp detail there. I don't know, it's just giving me Ghibli vibes. Okay, so that was the first 6 months, and then the next 6 months. So number 2. This cover page I do like still, which is good. I like the golds, and I like the 3 colors, even though they are slightly sickly, maybe like slightly a sickly color palette. Maybe they're like too pastel. But I love the concept, and I still remember when me and my husband were talking about increasing our home and like adding an addition, and this was kind of like what I would picture my studio like. So it's still a dream. I think it'll stay one, to be honest, but that's cool. Oh, I like this page. So cute. A goal without a plan is just a wish. This journal belongs to Torryn. Very, very sweet intro page. I like that. Grid spacing guide, 21 ventures. Love this washi tape, but not a fan of the look of it. A bit busy. I'll try and do something less busy, I think, for my next one. And then we've got the next. I like this. Okay, slow down. This is the next 6 months where I'm showing the flag of each country that got chosen, starting in July, and I really like these parts here. I'm still really happy with that. That was just mindless, like when you just start drawing and see what happens. I just ripped some tape and then like followed it and just went with my gut, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. It doesn't always work out the way you want it to. Then I've got my biannual cleaning calendar, so that's for the second half of the year. That's something I learnt as well. Don't do a full yearly calendar for cleaning, because it just ain't gonna work. Because you in fact, don't do anything annual in your books if you know you're gonna use 2. So just do biannual. That's what I've learnt from this year. And that was my reading list. Shall we have a peek at how much I've read? No, I'm kidding, I didn't read all those this year, but we're getting there, Pretty good. I just finished this book called Deliver Us from Evil by David Baldacci, and it's very good. Okay, so July. This is, have one guess. Did you guess it? Yes, it's Greece. Greece. I really like this cover page. There's something very sweet about it and cool. Like, I think it's the way the girl is standing. She just looks like uber cool in her sunglasses. And I really like the colors of the buildings and stuff. I'm just a fan of anything Greek as well. We've got some like Greek meander. Remembered it. And then this was the god Aphrodite, maybe? I'll put it on screen if I'm wrong. But yeah, with the dolphin, which was their national animal. And then we had needs and wants, which once again, I was not using much. And that's the Greek eye, the evil eye. And then just some yummy foods around. That dolmades, octopus, souvlaki maybe, olives, and ouzo. Yes, I'm testing myself here. I really like this mind map. That was Athena. Makes me think of the warrior princess, but yeah, Athena. And then the Olympics for the goodliness. Oh, I loved this quote. A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in. Very, very nice quote. And then we had the weekly pages, which were fun. I really like that color palette. See, now that one doesn't make me feel sick. I like that. Mykonos. And then we had, oh yeah, another cool quote by Socrates. The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. It's a good one. And then my typical Greek salad, having a wine, looking over the beautiful landscape. That would be gorgeous. One day. And then the Greek alphabet on sort of like cracked limestone was that idea. Then moving on from Greece, we are now in India. And I loved exploring India, like all the colors and gold and patterns. And I don't know if you can tell, but I was trying to get that same feeling I got from the Finland cover by cutting it here and then doing my circular tabs and then doing the Indian patterns beneath. Unfortunately, it still didn't quite work for me, I think because this part isn't as dark as the Finland one. But yeah, I love the gold palace and the elephant. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And we've got calendar. Loved all these patterns. And that actually inspired me to do my Indian washi tape, which looks a lot like that if you haven't ever seen it. I should show it, but it's not here on my desk, so I won't. I don't know, I'll put it on screen. And then we've got needs and wants with yoga, and that is the Om symbol, I'm pretty sure. And we've got, I thought this was quite cute. This is cat in cat's pose and cow in cow pose of yoga. And then we've got mangoes and chai. I love this mind map page. I still turn to that and it gives me really good feelings. Love all the gold and the intricate patterns and the color. It's just so vivid, and yeah, I just really am happy with that. And if anyone doesn't know who it is, it's Aishwarya Rai from the Indian actress. Very beautiful lady. And then we've got the goodliness page, which was, I really liked this. Although it's simple, I really liked it. And there's this Gandhi at the top. And then still continuing on that cycle with the washi tape feature, which I quite like. I loved the buildings of India and just drawing them. So like refreshing to draw buildings. I don't know why, it just is. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Another gorgeous quote that I used as the first page of my weeklies, I think. Was this the first page of my weeklies? Yeah. And this one was available as a planner card too. It's still there on the website if you do want to order it for yourself. But yeah, that was the white rhino, the great white rhino. Beautiful animal. And then this is gorgeous, more gorgeous architecture. That awesome boat. Oh, I can't remember what that's called. Can't remember. But yeah, that was awesome. And the palm trees. I wish my brain would remember things. And this was a little watercolor study that I did of Mount Everest. Pretty sure. Or is it? No, it's the Himalayas. Little watercolor study I did of the Himalayas. And there's a watercolor tutorial on it, I think, on my Patreon. Gosh, I'm really testing the brain right now. Okay, now we're on to September, and September was Costa Rica. Now this is like full of color and I really like it. My favorite part about it is this bird. And I became obsessed with drawing birds in this month. So I started out drawing the animals. Don't like the red and gold combo. It gave me too much Christmas vibes. And in September that wasn't acceptable. But December it is, like now would be fine. Needs and wants. I really like this page. I liked the color palette and just the way it all fit in with the boxes. I just found that really nice. The mind map, I quite like that mind map page. And then this page I don't really love. It's not my favorite. It goes well with my workspace though right now. Oh, I loved these tree houses in Costa Rica. They looked awesome to stay in. Just like you're living right in the middle of the jungle. Oh, and this is, oh, luckily I wrote it, a renal volcano. I never would have remembered that, but I liked using the washi tape and the gold. Yeah, happy with that. Oh, and then the manatee. I remember the Indian manatee and the hammerhead shark and the, oh, which turtle was it? Not sure what kind of turtle it was. My bad. And then all these cool 3 rock spheres. I didn't use my journal at all for a couple of weeks when I lost my dad, so I just put a big slash through it. Like that was a horrible week. Is it? And what am I doing? I'm not reading it. This is a bridge that you can walk, like a skywalking bridge across the jungle of Costa Rica. I remember that being really awesome. And then the toucan. This is another study that I did and a tutorial on my Patreon, which was all how to use gouache. I loved the brightness of this page. Really cool. And then on to October. So this is getting quite recent now, so I should have a good memory, let's hope. So this was Iceland. Yeah, this was Iceland. And I remember this awesome tower to John Lennon here. And the cat cafe. And I didn't like her face, and I still don't love her face here. But I fixed it on the digital version, so I love the digital version. I love this page. Don't know why, can't put my finger on it. I think it's the contrast. Like I love the darkness and the lightness and how like balanced it is. That's what it is. It's the balance. Really happy with that one. And this little guy, I love him. The little puffin with the jumper on. So cute. And I loved the look of that Om Nom chocolate. I remember that. I like this mind map page. This is about Björk. And to be honest, I listened to Björk a lot that month because I was working on it and I haven't stopped. I've still been listening to it. It's just so calming and like, especially when you're working and drawing, just having her music on. There's like the greatest hits or something on YouTube Music that I listen to. And it's just awesome. Very relaxing. And then the goodliness page with the cute little ponies. They were Icelandic ponies, if I remember correctly. And then, oh, that was that spa. Oh, I didn't write the name down. But that looks amazing. It's like a hot springs, and the water was really potent in minerals and really rich and really good for the skin. I remember watching the documentary of that Zac Efron had done as well, and that he was at that place. So it was really cool seeing that after I'd done all this research. And then this was the first time I did the weeklies as a flip through, because like I said, I did lose my dad just recently in that area. So I just wanted to kind of get things done quicker than I normally would. And it worked out really well that I ended up doing the next 2 months as the same way. This next one, I love this cover page. This is Sri Lanka. And I'm really happy with how that little guy turned out. He yeah, I just think that painting is quite nice. I'm chuffed with myself there. That was acrylic, by the way. Acrylic paint, which has always been my chosen tool media. And then we had the chicken. And then I don't mind that page, but since I've used acrylic gouache, now I don't know if I'm going to go back to acrylic, to be honest, because the acrylic gouache gives you the best of kind of two worlds. And I'm sorry, I've said it several times, but I really messed up her face and I don't like this yellow in the background. So I don't like that page. I can't look, I'm sorry. Goodliness, I don't mind that page. I just remember taking so long to do it. There was just so much. I really, yeah, bit off more than I could chew in that month. Last month, not that long ago. And then we had this cool Buddha and the lion's den, I remember that. And then I did a vertical weekly system in this month, which worked pretty well. And now to my current month of December, which I'm still really, really chuffed about. I love this cover page and I'm just about to start creating a giant one of these, and it's like 1.5 meters long. I'm gonna film the process and let's pray that it looks as good as this, because I really like this one. And I'm actually gonna try and do it in like a bit of a different technique. I'm gonna use like a palette knife and try and get like a really thick impasto sort of style happening. I love this cover page. This is my December calendar page, sorry, with the beautiful grey wolf, even though he's white there. I love his gold eyes. My Buon Natale spread, which I really like, the little nativity scene. And the meal plan page, just adore these colours. And the fact that these have little like swatches from the painting, I really like that. I mustn't forget to do that each time because I really like that. You can't tell. And then the mind map page, I love that. That was awesome. I think mainly this washi tape just complemented it so well, and I was able to achieve a likeness and some realism, and then add a heap of gold, and you've got a perfect combination in my opinion. And then this page, I really like this. This is talking about the Italian art with Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci and his study of hands, which I loved doing when I was a kid and I still love doing now. I think I really enjoyed doing this whole setup. And then this is where I am right now. This is my weekly pages for the month of December 2021. And this was the little Vespa. I really like this whole weekly setup there. Really gives me good vibes because I was trying to go for a slightly Christmassy color palette and I think it worked here, and it just looks so vivid and lovely to look at for me personally. And that brings us to the end of my second journal for 2022. So 2021 on to 2022. So I finished 2. I'm about to start a new one. I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and now I'm actually going to make the vote for next, how do I say this? Now I'm going to make the vote for the month of February, because we've already decided on the January countries month, which is going to be Czech Republic or Czechia. And I just want to apologize. I completely said it wrong in the last video that I mentioned this. I was saying Czechia, and it turns out this sounds like a completely different place in Russia. So I do apologize if anyone is from the Czech Republic. So it's Czechia, and I'm really excited to research it. But before I do, I've got to do that big painting first. So I'm going to do the votes now for the month of February, and let's see what we get. All right, so we have, am I in the right order? Yes, these guys, they're definitely getting lower now. It's not as many to choose from. So these are the countries that are above 30 million. And I'm going to toss them all around, try and pick one without knowing and without looking. Okay, so the first country that we have is Egypt. Wow, I love Egypt. My mum loves Egypt, and I think it would be amazing for inspiration there. So happy to learn more about that one. And then the second country that we're choosing for February as an option is, we've got Hungary. I know people from Hungary and I don't know much about the country. That would be awesome to investigate as well. Oh, 2 good ones so far. Third choice from our small countries beneath 8 million in population. And we have one, and it's Albania. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a tricky one. So Albania, I don't really know much about it, but I think it would be awesome to learn, and I've known people from Albania, so that's a tricky one. I'm gonna give it to you guys. So Egypt, Hungary, or Albania. Please leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know which country you would like to see in February. Because as I said, January is already booked. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on this journey. I hope you enjoyed 2021 and I really look forward to seeing you again and chatting to you all in 2022. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I will see you next week anyway, but thanks for watching. Bye.